Well, welcome to this new video. In this video, we are going to discuss the part 2 of Bhagavad Gita. Last video is where we discussed till the point where I shall scan the well-wishers in this war of evil-minded Duryodhana, whoever have assembled on this side and are ready for fight. This is the last shloka, the 23rd shloka that we just discussed in the last video. Now we'll continue the 24 and 25. So the shloka is, you can see, Sanjaya, O king, thus addressed by Arjuna, Sri Krishna placed the magnificent chariot between the two armies in front of the Bhishma, Drona, and all the kings. Said Arjuna, behold these Kauravas assembled here. So let's see some images to understand better what we are discussing here. So let's see. Wait a minute. I'm sharing the screen. So here is the scene that we were discussing. If you can see on your screens. So what is happening here is that Shri Krishna and Arjuna have arrived into the place of war and they are ready to fight, but there is a dilemma: who is who, what is what. So they are discussing about who is who, what is what, and that the discussion is going on. Let's continue to our shloka. So let's continue. Now Arjuna saw stationed there in both the armies his uncles, granduncles, teachers, even great granduncles, maternal uncles, brothers, cousins, sons, nephews, great grandnephews, even so friends, father in law, and well wishers. This is the 26th and 27th verse. Now let's move ahead. Seeing all those relations present there, Arjuna was filled with deep compassion and uttered these words of sadness. 27 and 28 verse. Arjuna said, Krishna, at sight of these, at sight of these kinsmen, arrayed for battle, my limbs give way and my mouth is parching. Nigh a shiver runs through my mind and hair stands upright. So basically, he's trying to say that I'm not really in a position to fight. I'm afraid of the losses that may I get by participating in this war. And Keshava, I see such omens of evil. I see any good in killing my kinsman. Krishna, I do not covet victory. Govinda, of what use will kingdom, luxuries, or even life be to us? Those very persons whose sake we covet the throne, luxuries, pleasures, teachers, uncles, sons, nephews, even so granduncles, great granduncles, maternal uncles, father in laws, grandnephews, brother in law, other relations are arrayed on the battlefield, risking their lives and wealth. O slayer of Madhu, I do not want to kill them, though they should slay me, even for the throne, the three worlds, how much the less of the earthly lordship. Let's say some other pictures that we while learn this. So you can say these are the kingdoms. He's seeing heaven and hell. He's between a dilemma. He is not in position to sort of uh, participate in warfare. He is having weapons, but he is not willing to kill anyone, and he's very and he sees Duryodhana. And there is this question between him and Arjuna that what is going to be the result of this war? And this is the question that is going on between the two. And they are now discussing what is the result of this. You can see he is just keeping his bows and arrows and archery stuff on the ground because he is very sad. You can see the sadness on his face, and he's middle of the army, and he's watching this kingdom. Saying that he's, what is it? What is the meaning of this kingdom? That he was saying that I am seeing all these kinsmen that he once lived with, participated, and with. Now he has to do war. He's sad. He's afraid, and he's discussing with Krishna that what will be the result of this war. All these people that are stationed here for the war, what will be the result of this war? What will be the result of Duryodhana? He sees Duryodhana standing. He is ready to war, but then he's questioning himself what will be the result of this major war, the major war that you're seeing here, the big, big, big war. What will be the result? The heaven and the hell go. The hell is waiting, the heaven is waiting. What will be the result? So here continues the story. Let's go ahead. He's just looking at the kinsmen, all the people that he was supposed to fight. All the things you can see on the screen. So we are here in this position. So he's very sad. He's afraid. What should I do? He is discussing with Krishna. Let's continue. Krishna, how can we hope to be happy? Slaying the sons of Dhritarashtra, killing these desperados, sin will surely take hold of us. Therefore, Krishna, it is it does not behove us to kill our relations, the son of Dhritarashtra, for how can we be happy after killing our own kinsmen? Even if these people with minds blinded by greed, no evil is destroying their own race, no sin in treason to friends. Why should not we, O Krishna, who see clearly the sin occurring from the destruction of one's family, think of turning away from this crime? Age-long family tradition disappears with destruction of family. Virtue having been lost, vice takes hold of the entire race. With preponderance of vice, Krishna, the woman of the family, become corrupt. With corruption, woman or with the corruption of woman over descendant of Vrishni, there ensues intermixture of castes. So let's see some pictures. So here he says that I am in a questionable position. What should I do now? Should I fight by my own people? And all these people, all these warriors that you are seeing on your screen, he once was living with them. And the palace, he's saying that what will be the benefit of me achieving this palace, this wealth, if I lost my kinsmen, the people I learned to war with? Like he learned to war with these people. Now, what will he do if he all of these will be lost? All the kingdom that you can see before there, the palace, the kings and everybody says, what is the purpose of this kingdom and the kings if I lost all the relations that I once had? What will be the benefit of all this elephants, wealth, and armies and stuff like that if he loses all the wealth? Or if everybody's died and the palace is achieved, the kingdom is achieved, what will be the benefit? He learned with these people that he's fighting right now. The women will get corrupt. He is saying that if the women will get corrupt, what will be the future of the kingdom? What will be the future of this kingdom? What will be the future of this kingdom? Can you please tell? The woman is getting corrupted. This war will have no benefit. This war will have no benefit. The caste system like the servant, the peasant farmer, the skilled artisans, the scribes, the wizards, the senior, the pharaohs, everything will be lost. And everybody is going to go in hell. The suffering will be there. What will be the purpose of this throne if everybody is going to go to hell after killing their own people, destroying the caste system, destroying the ladder of the society, destroying everything, being corrupting the women of the family, of the society, killing their own kinsmen whom once they used to study with, lived with, killing their own people. What will the result of this whole thing will be? What will be the benefit if everything is lost in this war? So these are the questions that are haunting Arjuna, and he's asking Krishna, should I war, or this whole thing that we are just discussing is going to bring just loss, nothing else to my family? Let's go ahead. Bad mixture of blood damns the destroyer of the race, as well as the race itself, deprived of the offering of rice and water. Shraddha Tarpana, the melons of their race also fall. Through these evil brings about intermixture of caste, the age-long caste tradition, family custom of the killers, of the kinsmen get extinct. Krishna, we hear that men who have lost their family traditions dwell in hell for an indefinite period of time. So he is saying that we hear that men who have lost their family tradition dwell into the hell for a period of time. Let's see some pictures. So here he again he's saying that if I do and the caste system is destroyed, what will the benefit of this whole palace, this society that I'm fighting for? What is the benefit? What is the benefit? Killing my own kinsmen that I once lived with, eaten food with, and this is it. What the corruption of the woman, killing my own kinsmen. What if the society's ladder, like servant slaves, peasant farmer, workers, skilled artisans, craftsmen, scribes, wizards, senior officials, high priests and nobles, pharaoh, everything get destroyed? Like there is a story that if all the sins, among all the sins, the biggest sin is to kill their own kinsman, he is killing his own kinsman. Will this make the whole family, the whole generation, the whole caste system destroyed and making everybody going into hell? This is the hell that we are talking about. Just for a throne? That's the question that is between Krishna and Arjuna. The Krishna and Arjuna are having question. Now it's up to Krishna how to solve this problem. Let's see how Krishna opens the gate for Arjuna. Let's go back. Oh, what a pity. Though possessed of intelligence, we have set our mind on the commission of the great sin, in that due to lust for throne enjoyment we are intent to killing our own kinsmen. It would be better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, armed with weapons, killed me in the battlefield and I was unarmed and unresisting. You've seen the images where Arjuna is sitting earlier, unarmed and unresisting. Sanjaya said, Arjuna, whose mind, agitated by grief on the battlefield, having spoken thus, having thrown aside his bows and arrows, sank into the hinder part of his chariot. So he is now sitting on the hinder part of his chariot and thinking, what is going on? What should I do? You can see on your screen that it is Krishna and Arjuna that are discussing what should I do? What should they do? He's sitting on the hinder part of his chariot, you can see, and asking the questions. What is the thing that's going on? Arjuna and Krishna are discussing what should be the final moments. Let's go ahead. So the chapter 2 is beginning. Let's continue. Sanjaya said, Shri Krishna then addressed the following words to Arjuna, who was mentioned before overwhelmed with pity, whose eyes were filled with tears, agitated, who was full of sorrow. Sri Bhagwan said, Arjuna, how has this infatuation overtaken you at this hour? It is shunned by noble souls, neither will it bring heaven nor fame to you. Like he's saying that hey Arjuna, how has it infatuation? It's an infatuation. It is had overtaken you. You at this odd hour, it is shunned by nobles and soul, neither will bring heaven and nor fame to you. So basically, again, let's see some images. So here he is saying that no matter what you do, Arjuna, this thing is not going to bring neither heaven nor hell to you. So let's see some heaven or hell images. So again, he's saying that even if you do leave the war, it is neither going to bring heaven. This is the heaven. The angels are here and the demons are here. It's not going to bring the demons and the devils. You are just creating problems for yourself. The discussion is going on. Let's see what's next. What's up next? Yield to unmanliness. Arjuna said, ill does it become you. Shaking off this paltry, fainted. Wait a second. Fainted hardness, stand up, O scorcher of enemies. Arjuna said, how, Krishna, shall I fight? Bhishma, Drona, arrows on the battlefield. They are worthy of the deepest reverence, O destroyer of the foes. It is better to live on alms in this world without slaying these noble elders, because even after killing them, we shall, after all, enjoy only blood-stained pleasures in the form of wealth and sense enjoyment. Let's see some blood-stained images. So he's saying, what is the benefit of these pleasures if all the kinsmen that I see, that I used to study with, I lived with, I talked about, if they are going to get killed, it will be blood-stained of all this blood. What will I do? What will be the result? What will be the benefit of this wealth that is stained in the blood of my own kinsmen? The question is here in Arjuna. What is the thing that he do? The discussion continues. We do not even know which is preferable for us to fight or not to fight, nor do we know whether we shall win or whether they will conquer us. Those very sons of Dhritarashtra, killing whom we do not even wish to live, stand in the enemy ranks. With my very being tainted by the vice of the faint-heartedness, my mind puzzled with regard to duty, I am asking you, tell me which is decidedly good. I am your disciple. Pray, instruct me, who have put myself into your hands. Let's go ahead. For on obtaining undisputed sovereignty and affluent kingdom on this earth, and lordship over the gods, I do not see any means that can drive away the grief which is drying up my senses. So he's in grief. Let's see some images. So here you can see Arjuna is again saying that this wealth that we are talking about, this kingdom that we are talking about, what with this throne that we are talking about, what is the benefit of it? What will be the benefit of this kingdom, this throne, if this whole relationship and everything is going to be dead? The question is here. He's asking the question in the middle of the battlefield. He's asking these questions. Let's see what goes on. Let's continue. Sanjaya said, O king, having thus spoken to Sri Krishna, Arjuna again said to him, I will not fight, and become silent. Then, O Dhritarashtra, Sri Krishna said, as smiling, addressed the following words to Arjuna in the midst of the two armies. Sri Bhagavan said, Arjuna, You grieve over those who sound not be grieved for, and yet speak like learned. Wise men do not sorrow over the dead or living. In fact, there was never a time when I was not, or when you or these kings are not, nor is it a fact that hereafter we shall all cease to be. Just as boyhood, youth, old age are attributed to the soul through this body, even so it attains another body. The wise man does not get deluded about this. Just boyhood, youth, old age are attributed to soul through this body, even so it attains another body. This wise man does not get deluded by this. So basically, again, let's see some image. So here again, Krishna is saying that even if you do this, you are a young baby once. Now you can see that you then become a young boy, then you go to teenage age, then you become young, then you go to work, then you become mature, then you get old, and slowly you become extremely old. So even from the boyhood to youth to the old age, a great soul doesn't get diluted by these things. A great soul, you are a great soul, Arjuna. You cannot be diluted by these kind of arguments. O son of Kunti, the contacts between the senses, their objects, which give rise to the feeling of heat and cold, pleasure, pain, etc., are transitionary. The word is transitionary, fleeting. Therefore, Arjuna, ignore them. Arjuna, the wise man to whom pain, pleasures are alike, whom is not tormented by these contacts, become negligible immortality. So this is it. In this video, we discussed a lot of things, and hope you like the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Let's revise with the images what we just learned in this video. And I hope you understand. Let's go this side and let's see some images. Let's put myself in this side. Share. So let's see the images to revise what we just discussed. So here he is being diluted by that the kinsman, the age, the life, the hell, the heaven, the money. Krishna says that an intelligent soul doesn't get bothered by the death because one is born as a young boy, then they grow into young boy, then they grew, and they get older. This is what he's trying to say here. Sorry for this inconvenience. And you see that the discussion goes on. Discussion continues, and the wealth. The question is of the wealth. What will the wealth benefit? He's standing behind his chariot. The throne, the hell, the caste system. If it all gets destroyed by killing all the kinsmen, the war, the corruption of the females in the family, killing of the kinsmen that he once grew up with, protection of the kingdom that he once grew up in around, all the glories that wealth bring with the kingship, killing his old kinsmen, that great grandfathers, uncles, nephews, great granduncles, all these people he once lived with. Arjuna said, what is the benefit of killing them? Once I lived with them, once I grew up with them, what is the benefit of this palace, this wealth, everything if it's just killing the people, the destroyer of the whole race? That is what I called. So he is now very sad. So this is a discussion between Arjuna and Krishna. So we have reached so far. The shloka number that we have just completed is the shloka number is 15, and sorry, we have here completed chapter 2, shloka 15, and we are on chapter 2. We'll discuss other things and other things in next video. Till then, thank you. I hope you like the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, thank you. And if you like this video and if you are willing to watch the first video, you can go into the link. You will see whole playlist. You can go there and watch this. Thank you.